Hey everybody, it's Edwardo here with your DraftStream call sheet review, weekend preview, and yes, once again, it's a dynamic duo, G24 and the Bird of J atop the standings for now. However, be still my heart, is that Brown Baby? In the 5th slot, has she made top 5? I'm speechless right now. I want to shed real, genuine tears of joy. It is early, I understand. It's just Thursday. We just had game lock. I might be a little delirious, having spent the last 3 hours putting together this week's game, but my God, that is a beautiful sight to see. We'll break down hers and other call sheets in this edition of the DraftStream Alpha Test Game Update. All right, so what does a perfect call sheet look like so far? It looks something like this. A 3-pack of 3%, 3-pack of Infinity Train, Season 3, headliner stack of Sputnik, and a headliner stack of The Circus. 1, 2, 3, 4 titles. It's a little distributed. Now, Lovecraft Country, obviously the most expensive title on the slate, has yet to debut. That will happen Sunday night. So you probably won't even see any results from the audience until the final scores on Monday. So it could be a late arriving finish. Who knows? A lot still to be decided. But so far, a perfect call sheet will get you 1401. Right now, G24 is just about 14 points off of that, with a healthy 31-point lead over Jaybird. Let's see how the all-time Cinema Draft Money leader set up his call sheet. Oh, wow. Okay, so by the time you guys see this, I will have connected these, but I made a boo-boo. I did not connect these sheets, so let me do that on the fly real quick. That's G21. All right, apply. There we go. And 1, 2, 3. He also has 4 titles, but a different 4. 5 bedrooms. Kind of slept on. Oh, and also, give it to yourselves this week. We have an expanded talent pool, 20 titles, and of these 20 titles, a whopping 19 were used. Only Crazy Awesome Teachers got no love. Alright, so G24. What's going on here? So yeah, headliner stack from 5 bedrooms, headliner stack from Infinity Train, which I totally missed. I mean 122.15, that's a very expensive miss to make. At 14,000, that's a really good value right there for your headliner. 171 points. I mean, and I do know how I missed it. I waited too late. I kind of rushed to get my call sheet in on time, and I just overlooked Infinity Train. I just didn't do enough due diligence research. So good catch, G24. Sputnik. Excellent value, incredible value for 6,500, 92.75 base score, 129 for your headliner. It's incredible value. That's probably the value of the entire slate, quite honestly. Let's see, the Circus, a nice optimal stack of the Circus. You know how I like to do my optimal stacks, and one of my favorite political shows, not quite a talk show, more like an interview show. The way they film it's pretty cool. They spend a lot of time out on the road. It's mostly handheld cameras, and you just kind of follow them as they go around interviewing, the tastemakers and stuff, the events of the week. I'm pretty sure this week with Joe Biden announcing his vice presidential pick, you're going to see, they might actually secure some time with Kamala or the Biden camp. They really are where the action is. So it'll be very interesting to see them do their business. John Heilman, Mark McKinnon, and the lovely Alex Wagner. Donald Trump, yes, he made it onto a call sheet. Boo hiss. But yeah, he's part of the optimal stack right here. So that's a very strong start, to be honest with you. That's a very strong start by G24, the homie. And we'll see what changes come to the perfect call sheet down the stretch. See if he has a chance at matching the perfect call sheet. Jaybird, the DraftStream all-time money winner so far. There we go. Well, he has. He's half and half. 5-pack of Infinity Train and a 5-pack of Sputnik. Smart and affordable. He saved a ton of money by Jaybird is so good. He sussed out the ultimate value on the slate in Sputnik right here, loaded up on that, and he had plenty of money left over to stack up Infinity Train. Now, what does he need to do to close the gap? Well, Infinity Train is already really well reviewed, and I'm pretty sure it's about maxed out on what it's going to do this weekend. Infinity Train, where are you? There you are. I mean, 100 RT, 95 Google user score, Metacritic. I mean, this is an absurdly high score for Metacritic, even though the default score of Metacritic is 66. And I swear to you, I did not choose this. This is something that was researched and found historically to be their average. Although in our game, actually, yeah, let me not pull these numbers out of my ass. Let's take a look at the master score list here, because we've got data. We believe in data here. And you can see that the Metacritic average score is 66. Oh, sorry, that's Rotten Tomatoes. So Rotten Tomatoes average score is 66.04. The Metacritic one is 63.79. So a good 2+ points under Rotten Tomatoes. So all I'm saying is that if it's getting a 91 on Metacritic, they must really love this show. And then a 9.1 from IMDb. I mean, so what would he need? He probably would need a 9.5, honestly, to catch up. No, because Gamble's got too much of it on his own plate either. I don't know, man. It could be, I mean, what would he, 9.5 and like a 97? Would that do it? No, Gamble's just got him Heisman. Now, as admirable as Jaybird's strategy is, loading up on the ultimate value play of the week, well, actually, that's probably what it is. He probably needs help from Sputnik. He needs help from Sputnik. What would Sputnik need in order to close the gap? All right. He needs. So if you got, let's say, an 85, what would that look like? I mean, it's a little better, but I don't know, man. I mean, it's early. It's only Thursday. A lot can happen over the weekend. That's why we play this game. It's not how you start, it's how you finish. But this is a pretty commanding lead by G24 with some blockers, as we say in poker. He's got a couple of Sputnik blockers. He's got Infinity Train blockers. And actually what's really helped him out is the Circus right here, because the Circus base score, total score here is 101.95. You do that times 4 on an optimal stack, it kind of boxes out Jaybird from success, because he's all in on 2 titles, and our guy spread the love around a little bit more. Infinity Train is great, but it's maxed out, and like I mentioned, he's got 2 headliner stack blockers to Infinity Train, so, and a headliner stack blockers to Sputnik, so yeah, he's kind of stuck where he is. Some other contenders. Let's take a look at the brown baby. I'm so excited to dig into this call sheet. I have no idea how she did this. Let's take a look. I mean, once again, it's early, but you gotta like her chances. Okay, so Look at that. Mom identified the optimal stack right here. Nice. I like it. Nice and cheap. Excellent value. 9,600 to get you 142 points. It's excellent. And the 1 day player on her call sheet is just Value Town City. And okay, so she has a headliner and a co-star from Stranger, which not a ton of people rostered, but exposure to that is smart. 101.50. Those prices, those scores actually are probably baked in. And by baked in, I mean that it's actually been out for a minute. Stranger, here we go. Yeah, it came out in 2017. And I think they're dumping both seasons on Netflix now. So the 3,600 person sample size, these scores aren't going anywhere. So what does Mom need to improve to win? I mean, she's 100 points behind. She's gonna need some help. We're rooting for you, Brown Babe. We're rooting for you. All right, she's gonna need some help from 3%, and that's another one where I don't know where it's gonna come from. The issue is it's not getting a Metacritic score. It's been out for, you know what? All right, so it could have a really good season. This is what it's gonna need. So right now, season 4 premiere comes out late tonight, midnight Pacific time. Netflix is a West Coast company. So this right here ain't moving. She's gonna need some severe help by actual episode scores. She's gonna need like some 9s up in this piece. So when people start watching the show and rating it, she's gonna need some 9s or something, because to make up that difference. I mean, actually, let's see what it looks like with, like, say, a 9.5. Brown Baby's in the mix, but once again, she's a bit boxed out, like I mentioned. I mean, you give her a whole 10.0, and she's not getting there. Yeah, 1331. But the fact that she is in the top 5 is exhilarating. I'm so proud. I'm just a proud son right now. I don't even know what to do with myself. 40 points behind Brown Baby. Henry's Henner, yeah, I guess we'll call you Henner YYZ. Let's connect your call sheet real quick while we're here. On his second call sheet, let's see what's going on with this one. So diversified. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Wow, 7. He spread the love around. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 different titles. All right. So in a week like this week, where it looks like it's shaping up to have some clear winners, it's not a bad strategy. You definitely get exposure to a lot of good stuff. You protect yourself for the Apple TV Plus upside. Apple TV Plus stands for quality. This show hasn't debuted yet. It just has a few critical reviews so far, so it's definitely going to climb once the users get a hold of it on Apple TV Plus. I like Sputnik exposure. I like the Infinity Train exposure. Once again, I feel like a dummy. I missed that. I love the 5 bedrooms exposure. Somehow it kind of sneaked under the radar. Great value for 11.1 as a headliner stack right there. And I like the exposure to Boy State. I was heavily on Boy State. The issue is that Boy State is expensive. I mean, this is, pretty much meeting value as a co-star at 15.4. And then, yeah, the exposure to 3% is decent as well. Unfortunately, you only have 3 headliners. I like the fact you corrected the mistake you had a couple weeks ago with too many day players. Just 1 day player will do. Well played. But in order to make up some ground, you need a lot of help from a lot of different areas. And it seems like the top spots are consolidating around stacks of, well, if you had exposure to the circus, you You could have made up some ground, but you even still, much improved call sheet. I like where your head's at. Henner YYZ. And the homie, Steph Lova, she's climbing. She's right on my tail. Let's take a look at my call sheet real quick, then we'll check hers out. And I can't say I didn't have a clue, but I was kind of rushing. I didn't do as much due diligence as I probably should have. This one's on me. I really liked myself some Boys State. I went with a 4-pack of Boys State right there, shoehorned in as much as I could afford. And then I also identified the hidden value with Sputnik, but because I overdosed on it, it didn't leave me much wiggle room for upside with, say, the circus. And then this isn't even really much of a punt. Virtual movies or virtual theater hosted movies tend to do okay because you kind of have to seek. I mean, these are the true altruists of the cinematic environment. I mean, because this is basically doing VOD, but also you're redirecting your video on demand dollars to the theater of your choice. So if you're going to go through all that trouble to find some indie movie to redirect your funds, you're probably more inclined to like the movie. I think we've got data on this, right? Virtual theaters, virtual. Let's do the quick average. Yeah, 87.01. That's as an entire platform, that's very solid. That's very solid. So I think I've got some room to run on Represent, but I'm over 100 points behind. There's just no catching the leaders. Hell, I'll be happy if I even catch Mom. 12. I'm 41 points behind Brown Baby, the Simba Draft mascot. Me mum. Well done. Now on the low ball end, the perfect low ball call sheet right now is the title that no one picked so far. Crazy Awesome Teachers. It's sitting on a default score. The one and only Ivan, just a little bit above a default score, and Project Power, which has a couple of tepid reviews. We'll see what the audiences have to say about it. I'm inclined to probably watch this at midnight tonight. I'm thinking about it. A lot of work to do around here, but I'm thinking about it. So how do those stack up? Well, so Jaybird here, we're going to take a look at his call sheet, but Jaybird, unfortunately, does not qualify. Jaybird does not qualify for the low ball, and I'll tell you why. Jaybird 3, there we go. Apply. He's only got 2 titles. You need a minimum of 3. You need a minimum of 3 titles in order to qualify for the low ball bonus. Otherwise, the $755.91 is looking pretty good. He has the other requirements: over $75,000 spent, a headliner, a co-star, day player, like all of the call sheets. But you need to have an actor from 3 different titles. Sorry, John Malkovich. So the next one down the pipe would be moi. I have a slim 3-point low on ring balls. Ring balls! I have a 3-point low lead on ring balls. Let's see if I can get it to hold. Just like I'll be holding out for Mom. Hold! Hold! I don't think she's ever been top 5, so I'm rooting for the draft mom big time. So yeah, so how I did it was, and this is probably going to change drastically come Sunday. Lovecraft Country. I mean, it's not like I don't believe in the title. I need to make up salary. I was hoping that I could just stack up on Valley of the Gods here, and Wedding Every Weekend. It's a Hallmark movie. Now, we know some Hallmark people really love their Hallmark movies, But if this doesn't get covered, if audiences don't discover this in time, I mean, this is coming out. Well, it's coming out on Saturday. Okay. And 8/11. This is already out. Valley of the Gods. What's up? So this is already out, and oh, goodness gracious. Okay, yeah. This is a Tuesday release. People weren't feeling it, so I'm pretty comfortable there. Wedding every weekend. I'm just hoping it flies under the radar. I'd be more than happy with a default score right here to maintain the low. Lovecraft Country. This is a salary play. I need to make up some salary. I was way under. This is probably going to be what hurts me. Let's take a look at what Ring Ball's working with, because he's probably going to snag the low. Now, if I actually do win the low ball this week, I will take that $10 and roll it into next week's overall prize pool. So you kind of want me to win, y'all. I'm just saying. You kind of want me to win. Okay, Ring Balls. Endless. Interesting. Okay. Gets you up there with some salary a little bit. Only has exposure to one Lovecraft Country. Smart. And then he's got exposure to Valley of the Gods. So I hate to say it, but he's probably gonna track me down. Now we both have a blocker. He's got a blocker on me with Lovecraft Country, but I've got one more. And if this thing is a hit with audiences, which I think it might be, then I'm sunk. He's only 3 points behind. It won't take much for him to catch me. So well played, Ring Balls. Welcome back into the fold after missing last week, and thanks for being a guest, a highly analytical guest on the Cinema Draft podcast. And you know what? That's it. We'll examine some more call sheets next week, or sorry, on Saturday. Our Saturday estimates update sometime after 12 p.m. Pacific time. Thanks for watching. Thanks for playing. And go, Mom! Brown baby in the house. Oh no, I'm back. I almost forgot. Steph Lova, Parfait DM, the one breathing down my neck. This Steph erasure will not stand. So let's take a real quick look at her call sheet as promised. And, whoa, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 titles also. This is a record. We have 2 players with 2 different 7 title call sheets. Wow. I mean, the actors are loving you this week. Just spreading the love around. Joe Biden making an appearance on Parfait DM's call sheet. We love to see it. The Circus, Ted Lasso. It's a bit scattershot, but some decent picks. I am unclear on what The Great Heist will do. What we've seen sometimes with Netflix foreign dramas is that they can either be low-key hits or just be totally missed and overlooked entirely. Because so much comes through the Netflix fire hose, a lot of times critics and audiences alike will just miss a title. And this, from what I can see so far, it might be missable. I don't know. So it sounds interesting, though. Robbery of Colombia's central bank, where thieves made off with $33 million. Not bad. And actually also close to home, baby Steph. I do believe you are from South America, so good on you. Colombia? I think you're Colombian, so yeah. I like the hometown choice here. Ted Lasso has some upsides just by sheer dint of it being on Apple TV Plus. Same thing with Boys State. Way to get on the Infinity Train. I totally missed that. And 3% may be the only anchor holding you down. It's solid. I mean, that's decent value for your money right there, but it seems like its scores might be baked in. So we'll have to see if the season-specific scores from IMDb will help boost your cause. All right, so my bad, Steph, my bad. Didn't mean to leave you out. Thanks, everybody, for watching and playing. We're gone for real this time. I'll see you guys on Saturday. For real, for real.